killing you today.
All right, so you said caramel quick. I never heard of caramel.
I wouldn't. I had a.
He said banana,
and they have banana too.
But he said it's a caramel quick.
It is.
You ever heard of caramel quick?
That niggas don't fuck with ice cream.
only chocolate and strawberry.
I fuck with ice cream, period. But I've never had anyone make or see caramel quick.
This is the thing, bro.
Or is this just something that you made?
No. Listen, check this shit out, bro. I fuck with ice cream a lot.
Okay.
When I go down the ice cream aisle for the accessories that go with the shit,
they have caramel.
I see the butterscotch, little toppings, the strawberry shit that's in the jar that we all know with the little ribbon pattern, right? Then I see the syrups.
Right.
There's the fucking Nestle syrups. Then there's the generics.
Right.
In each form, there's strawberry now, chocolate, and caramel.
Okay.
Red, black, and this ugly ass brown.
but you I'm not denying the flavor.
The existence of it.
You said caramel milk.
Well, this is the thing. You pick it up. I pick it up. Flip it over. It shows you the ice cream usage. And the option to make caramel milk.
Okay, so you get more. So you're not saying it off something like that.
Like I've had people that be like, "Hey man, I'm drinking caramel milk." Nah, I ain't had no experiences like that.
Because I'm like, man, I've never heard nobody say. Because it be all kind of shit on the back of boxes, like use this shit like
but
this.
But on the flip side, I fuck with caramel shakes, so maybe I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Right.
I fuck with caramel shakes, but what I'm
saying, they do have caramel. I just looked it up because I just couldn't believe this shit, and it was discontinued.
Caramel milk?
No, the quick.
And you know what?
They make all the syrup, so I'm not denying the syrups.
They even had cherry, mango, triple chocolate.
Let me tell you how I know it was discontinued. Because I see the shit at the 99-cent store all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where everything is.
Yeah.
All the surplus.
Store, that's just like the
all
extras.
The syrup overflow.
That's the extras. We give you the extras.
Surplus.
Yeah. That's the fringes that fall off.
They really had a caramel.
Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie though, sometimes you can't catch some cool shit in the 99.
They did a cookies and cream one too.
Syrup? No, I ain't ran into that one.
Yeah,
I might fuck with that one just to see what that's about.
But is this to put in milk?
These are all the ones that are discontinued. The cherry, mango, cream, triple chocolate, honey, cream soda, caramel, and cookies and cream.
Y'all niggas be fucking with too many flavors, man. I like vanilla, strawberry.
Ew, they did have banana. It was
coffee.
Introduced in 1954.
That shit lasted to my existence? Because I've seen it before.
Right.
Never had it, but you know the fucked up thing is I'm going to look next time I'm in the market if they still got the OG in the can. Not the ice cream one, the fucking powder for the milk. That shit hit different.
That shit do hit different.
Especially when you have that red residue at the bottom. When you
I like strawberry milk personally.
Yeah. Oh, nigga. No doubt about it.
I'm a strawberry milk dude.
No doubt about it.
When I was a kid, I did chocolate milk because they didn't give me the option.
I used to go to get a liquor store and get a strawberry milk in a carton. When they used to have it in a carton.
How dare you?
I'll eat strawberry ice cream, but strawberry milk.
Same premise.
But it's not the same thing.
It's not the same texture.
It's still not the same thing.
Same premise though.
You add more stuff to ice cream than to just milk.
Of course.
I'm not the type of nigga that's just finna drink some milk. I'll eat some ice cream.
Hey, so you don't drink chocolate milk and none of that. You just don't fuck with milk.
It's kind of weird.
You just don't fuck with that.
You know what's
general.
the funny shit? I used to fuck with it heavy. But it's been a while before since I even just like grabbed a strawberry milk. Now when I was
it's been a long time since I had
my shit was fucked up. I was fucking up the muscle milks though because I was surviving. I needed them.
Oh, that's when you would
when I was
have
fucked
mouth
up.
surgery.
Yeah, all my shit was bad, but I'm telling you, it was still weird having to fuck with milk. Cause like after like 2 or 3 chugs, you're like, I'm kind of cool on this shit. You know what I mean? I want to finish this shit.
It's weird drinking milk. Unless it's a milkshake, like
right.
And then it's like I don't even know how I drank it as a kid, but definitely as an adult, I'm like, nigga, what is this?
I can still drink milk with sweet shit.
With sweets, it has to have. It's not a standalone. It's nigga like if I got me some cookies, I'm gonna be different. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna have to. I need that. But like as a standalone, like I just want to drink something.
There was a time where I could do a standalone, but now I don't really have like just doesn't.
I don't even want a few sips. You know, I'm good.
You don't drink your milk after your cereal.
I eat it.
I gotta do that.
I don't eat cereal too often anymore.
I miss cereal, and I'm planning on getting back to it. Actually,
I use almond milk now.
I fucks with that and coconut.
I was doing that with cereal for a while in the tail end of my cereal, eating. But almond milk didn't. It just don't. It had that little nutty almond flavor that just don't hit right with my cereal.
I got both coconut, almond. I fuck with everything with my smoothies.
You tried oat milk?
Yes. I don't like the texture. That thick ass bullshit.
Too thick for you?
That shit was wild. Cereal like, just stay still in that shit. Like you pour that shit, just be like, all right.
You get that shit with a fork.
That shit just kicking it. Like that shit ain't moving around when you walking from the sink to the fucking table. Your cereal.
It don't even move. You like, yeah, my shit ain't getting soggy or nothing.
The bottom of it is, the top just sticking out. You know what I mean? That shit had me worried. And then you have to kind of slash it into oatmeal. Right. Like Captain Crunch turned into a whole different kind of oatmeal.
Consistency for me.
Fucked with that.
Yeah, shit. I don't eat cereal that much no more. And I'm trying to get back to oatmeal because it's a good, part of a nutrition.
Oatmeal's my winter thing. I don't fuck with too much shit in the summer.
Nutritious breakfast.
I like oatmeal in the summer. Nigga, before the tail end of when shit was changing
summer
the weather.
Specifically?
Yeah. I fucked around.
Is it because of the fruit?
It's just hot. I don't know. I just don't really like. I'd rather just fuck with like eggs and bacon and shit out like when it's hot. But in the winter, but before shit started changing, I fucked around and got on a cool ass malto milk and cream of wheat streak. Nigga, that shit was heaven, nigga.
I used to eat that. It's been a while on that.
That's right. It was a lot. You know what? I'm nostalgic, right?
Yeah.
So it was a while.
So do you like when you always go back and be like, it's still good?
Well, this is the thing. Once I go back, I start thinking about other shit I want to see if I can find to see if it's still sort of dope. Right? I had a strange thing for honeycombs. Never loved them, but didn't hate them. Right?
So you went
try to go back to see what that's about right now.
Okay.
Yeah, shit like that. It just triggers other shit. Certain things I never eat again. Grape nuts. Hated it. I don't know what the fuck
that shit ain't nothing nobody. Whoever wanted grape nuts.
I thought the commercial made me want that shit.
Really?
Why?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
That shit always made me not want it.
I should have trusted my mother because she was always on point.
She was like, nah, that's some trash.
Like, she was dope with like her, like the shit, like she would get boxes of shit like, that's mine. Don't eat that. It'd be some dope shit. I don't know why she would get one.
She didn't give a fuck what you did with the grape nuts. Right.
She didn't get the grape nuts. She was like, I ain't spending my food stamps on that shit. You ain't gonna eat it. I mean, I don't know what it is. That shit just look different. I want it. Cousin Tay, granddaddy had grape nuts. It was a bad cereal morning. It was bad. We were going to the air show to see the Blue Angels out somewhere. Got up early.
Down there, San Diego?
Wherever, somewhere. Got up early. This thing got all the fucking white people cereal because he was married to an Asian lady or some shit.
Right.
And all that shit. So I was like, oh, hell yeah. First thing I'm like, nigga, I want some grape nuts. I was like, all right.
Bad move. That's bad news.
That shit was, man, I started
eating. You should have asked to try it first.
I should have just ate some without even the milk just to see. That shit was so terrible. It was like I couldn't get it. It's like eating sand. It was fucked up. Poured that shit out.
That shit was the opposite of good.
Option two. Shredded wheat. The frosted shredded wheat. Trick about this.
I actually like frosted shredded wheat.
I couldn't get these bitches sweet enough with the sugar.
Hey, look, if you don't do the frosted though,
it's trash.
It's like you just chewing wood.
Bro, yeah, it's trash.
Bro, listen. It didn't matter how much sugar I tried to put on it. It didn't work for me. Frosted or not. Then it was fucking Chex. I gave up after that. I was like, I'm gonna just eat at the air show. I'm not gonna have some hot dogs and some shit because this cereal morning fucked off. That's it. They're gonna be done.
I didn't make no good choices.
No, all three. It wasn't no real kid choices. That was the thing. He didn't live there. We was just there for the air show, so he wasn't prepared for us. But it was cereal.
When
so
no kids tested, mothers approved.
None of that.
Grape nuts never look good.
I thought it was some fancy shit. I don't know. It was just a thing. Maybe my poverty level was different. I thought it would be impressive. It wasn't.
I've considered, when you're always on your on new trying to rechange your eating habits, trying to see different things you might want to change in your eating habits. I tried to revisit like some of those healthy cereals.
And how's it worked out for you?
Oh no, it was a while ago. It was really bad. That was like the end of my cereal eating. Actually,
I will honestly say that shit is for the people
like Kashi. Not
Kashi go lean?
Kashi, all that type shit. All the other Nature's Gardens.
You tried joints. That? That's funny. I never tried it.
I tried.
I still go.
You know why? Look, I tried it because I'm in the kitchen and you find some things you can make some stuff good that you didn't think could be good, right? Nah, not with cereal or nothing like that. It don't matter how much fruit.
It's interesting, bro. I do it a lot, though. I do go back and I do try certain things. I've bought shit that I was like, fuck, and just threw it away because there was nothing I could do with it.
Yeah.
It was just wrong. But I'm gonna get back to the day just opening shit in the store and tasting it. Shit.
Yeah, shit like cereal, shit like
yeah, just pour a handful.
What y'all fucking with?
Let me see.
What y'all fucking with? What y'all got?
Oh my God.
Nigga, I mean, they stealing, you don't take it out. I ain't taking it out.
How would that work in the Amazon store?
It don't. You be sending a lot of shit back open. And they ain't gonna take it.
Not that store. I'm talking about the walk-in store.
I haven't been there. What is it different?
You been to the Amazon store yet?
Mm-hmm.
How would that work? You can still get that off.
I'm thinking about as seen on TV. No, have not been to Amazon store. Okay. They have an actual store?
They have a store, like a grocery little store.
What is it different? Why you say
well, you don't have to deal with like cashiers and none of that.
But you pay what you want?
You go to, or you talking about Amazon delivery?
No, I'm talking about something that you actually
a brick and mortar. A building.
Grocery market.
And you go in.
You been there?
Store, yes. There's one in the neighborhood. There's one in or around by us.
Okay.
Right? And you go in there, you don't have to pay. Yeah, well, you have to pay, but it's done like through your app. You know what I'm saying? So
you just go grab your shit, pay through that. Scan your shit.
It goes, it's like you scan in, you go right through the shit.
But I don't know, bro. I mean, if that's
some futuristic shit.
So you definitely can get that shit off because I'm opening shit that I'm not scanning. I just scan the next one if I want it.
Nigga just walking through the store, just go ransacking shit.
Not really. You just
someone got to be going to check on that store.
Listen,
they got people there, employees.
But I'm just saying, okay.
But they don't have like cashiers. That whole deal is the whole.
Saying how would it work? You do the same thing. You open it, you get a little, you close it back up. Now the poor motherfucker that scanned that one, and it's open already. When you open it, he'll be wondering if it's shit or not.
It just go right to boop. It just go
right. So
it is what it is. A lot of people do it. I see half-eaten chicken in the store all the time.
I mean, sometimes people go in there and make a way when it ain't no way. Gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm not gonna start.
I ain't telling on nobody. Shit ain't none of my business.
None of mine neither.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
But if you going into some samples and I happen to be around, slide a nigga something because you just,
So you open the box already.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. No, you got to start.
When is Costco gonna start with samples
That's
again?
what I'm about to say. That shit.
That's when shit is open. That's when you know shit is open.
Wait, Costco what?
When's Costco gonna start breaking the samples out?
Oh shit!
That's when the world is officially
back.
That and
Trader Joe's.
All them places.
All that.
All
samples.
That shit. And listen.
Here's some food, random.
They still be cool on that stuff though, because even when you like go like to the little Mexican spot, they scooping the sauces for you, not the place
that you went to the other day.
No, not the place that you be taking me to.
Oh yeah, you can.
But
there's some function in there.
But the place I went to, I told you about yesterday, Long Beach Taco Company, they scooping that sauce for you.
Everywhere I've been, like when I went to the big stores, I had the samples. I'm like, it's goofy for you to be standing out here with one thing showing me this shit, but I can't taste it. I don't want it. I need to be able to come get 3 or 4 of these motherfuckers while I'm here, and you don't have that option anymore.
Nope.
Well, bitch, give me more than one.
The thing about they don't give them away because of the pandemic, but the thing is, you could have just had them preparing and you hand them out. Hand them bitches to me. Then I can still get because I'm always blowed when I'm in there. I'm always blowed when I'm in them fucking stores, so I always want my sample. So that's true. That's going to be our marker. When you get a sample, you can rejoice. The world is open.
That's when shit is open. When you can get samples. Costco is giving samples away.
The world is back.
We back. All right. Let me check this out right quick. I'm going to go ahead, introduce the podcast, and we can get going. All right. All right, man. Check it out. You were tapped in with the Deez Ninjas Podcast. This is episode 32. I am J-Day Dynamite, the coolest ninja you know.
Yeah, we've been cool. We good.
Oh man, now
you gotta say it again. Yes.
Yeah. All right, man. You are tapped in with the Deez Ninjas Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Episode 32. I'm JJ Dynamite, the coolest ninja you know. See now I'm all
yeah.
All right, but I'm sitting here with my ninja Cash, my fellow ninja.
Yes, indeedy. What it do? Ain't number 32
Vern
like
Hayes.
Magic Johnson. That's a good app. This gonna be a good one.
Too.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
Everybody love Magic.
Everybody little man.
Hey, what up, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy Saturday. Saturday's for the podcast. Y'all locked in with us. It'll be Tuesday or after when you hear this. So hope things is going all right. It's summer. What did it do?
He always a part of little of that. And we also got a special guest today.
We do.
Miss Shanni Love. How you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome for coming in and kicking it with us today.
If y'all press play on my new joints, I just dropped a 2-pack.
Hey.
She's on both of them.
She's on both of them.
Yay.
Hey.
I'm up, motherfuckers. I'm up. Hey.
It's about to go down.
And down. See, ups and downs. Shameless plug.
Right.
Everywhere you stream music.
It's good to be here with y'all. Saturdays for podcast. Y'all know the mantra.
You know the mantra, man. Listen.
How y'all feeling?
I am.
How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
I'm elevated. I had a ginger beer. Thank you for that. That was very considerate.
Man, I love them.
I love them. It's Saturday. I'm out here enjoying a nice weekend, doing what I do. Got the little one with me, hanging out with the special one. They out there partying, so I'm able to come here and do what I do.
Oh man, that's real special.
Yeah,
that's really special.
Fuck with me.
I'm saying, I'm touched.
Touched.
I'm touched.
Not in a strange way.
No, I'm saying in the heart.
Yeah, I know. It's good, man.
My heartstrings, they're being pulled. I'm saying being played.
I
like
love
a
it though.
piano.
Yeah, life is good, man. I'm good. How you?
I'm awesome. You know what I'm saying? In the leg 2 of the 3 legs of the day today. You know how we do.
It's a long Saturday, man.
It's been a long day, but you guys got my lungs right, so
special guest, yeah.
That's a good thing.
Very comfortable, very situated.
Yeah, you thought I wasn't gonna be able to hang, but I'm here.
It's not over.
No, you know. All right, I just seen her go a little bit.
No, you be over there at the fucking Bat Cave, so it's not too different.
Yeah,
we're pretty much traveling in circus.
man, oh man, it's a long day. I'm gonna eat something real good tonight. It's like some sushi. I don't know, maybe.
I got leftover Benihana's, nigga. You know shit better when it's left over, so that's the shit I'm on.
Do you eat sushi?
Nah, that's why I made that face.
I heard a little fucking.
Can I ask you a question?
I heard that.
Did you try it and didn't like it, or you just fuck it because of what you heard?
Or you just turning your nose up off top?
Excuse me.
I'm asking.
I've tried it. And I was not a fan.
Okay, now wasn't that the question?
That was a question,
so
but because I know people always assume that folks be like, I don't like this, and they ain't even tried it.
Did I say? I bet you ain't never tried the shit and you don't like it. Did I say that?
But you insinuated that. That's why you asked.
A question is, I want to know something that I don't know.
He was just trying to dig a little deeper
to see what kind of person you are.
Well, I tried shit.
That's right. See, there's the ones that try shit and those that just
and I need my fish cooked.
Okay, now, have you tried rolls that with cooked fish?
I still don't like it. I'm not even a fan of tempura.
Have you ever ate ceviche by chance?
Yeah, I really don't like that.
Okay,
so no, that's just not her vibe.
Because they cook that with lemon juice.
I don't like that shit.
That shit just had no heat involved.
I didn't. And you know, I'd be in the kitchen. When I first got introduced to ceviche, I'm just like, so you said what?
Right. No fire?
You're cooking it with the lemon.
Right.
You know, and my buddy was putting me on. I was with all his friends. They all knew. They
right.
looking at me
like it's an inside secret.
They looking at me like, nigga, how you don't know about cooking with the lemon? Right?
Yeah.
Right. They got fucking fish. She got the little, I'm on.
Right. You can get it, and it's a vibe.
Man. Nah.
But I fucks with you because listen, I don't never knock people for their food. You eat what you eat, you don't what you don't. It's your fucking mouth.
No, I don't eat like a toddler. Let's not get it twisted. Niggas still get her grub on, but I'm just not a sushi fan.
I can't eat pork. Limits me in a lot of areas.
Well, yeah.
Excuse me, I know I burped. Well, I did.
Yeah, that was there.
I mean, I did shit. I just had my Hennessy shot. That shit didn't want to stay where it was.
It was like moving around right there.
He already spilled half on himself.
You saw that.
You thought I didn't catch that,
I hit myself with the mic too. All that shit. It was a goofy moment. Yeah.
So you had like a half a Hennessy shot?
I had it wasn't even that much gone, but it came like a little came off the top. Like they took a little off the top, like a haircut. But not all of it. It wasn't bald. You know what I mean?
Look, so that roof was missing.
You just got a little drip on your drip.
I got to do another one.
Yeah.
Put it like that. That wasn't a complete situation by no means.
Right.
You didn't have to say that.
You got
Nobody had to fucking know, but
I had
now
to
they
bust you
do.
out. You been messing with me
but
all
the
night.
thing is, when he hear it, when he do the recording, he gonna hear when I busted myself open with the mic too. You gonna hear that, and it's on camera, so it happened. Like the shit was boop boop. It was a chain reaction. Shit right here. You can sort of see it in the black. It really happened. It's still wet.
Oh, shit.
Pause.
But here's the Saturdays now. I don't care. I get to a place where things just happen. I roll with
like
it.
Like I said, man, it's a
it's a vibe.
Senses might be a little fucking off a little bit. We smoke a lot of weed, a lot of pot.
Not a pot, man.
He's drinking on. What's that Hennessy you got up right now, bro?
Listen, man, I'm working
brown.
Working on that special.
Brown.
Working special. Just a little bit, man.
I didn't see the fucking
that ain't even
verses, the SWV.
Me neither.
Escape. I didn't see that verses.
I caught part of it, and I believe I read somewhere that because people were saying that SWV just didn't seem too into it as Escape, and so I was reading why, and it was because something happened. Like Coco saw somebody.
Coco. She saw somebody get killed.
Yeah, so she was kind of out of it or something
I know,
like that.
Story outside of it. I just wish I still.
But besides that, I want to ask.
I'm biased. I'm SWV fan.
The Versus experience has kind of been. It's like almost. It's not holding up for me. I'm not excited. The lineups or whatever haven't been. I haven't really tuned into the last. Maybe the last one was the Snoop and DMX that really had my attention.
Really,
and my favorite was the Jadakiss and fucking. I forgot who you want to get. Oh, Fabulous. I think that was my most entertaining.
Really?
Yeah.
What was your favorite?
Jill Scott and Erykah Badu.
Yeah. Was that my
That
favorite?
was the dopest one. I could say that ain't my favorite, but that was the dopest one.
That's because that's the one I've gone back and listened to.
That was the dopest one. That shit was a vibe.
That's probably my favorite one. I like the Method Man and Redman one.
Yeah, that was lit.
I watched that one too. You're right. I did go back because you told me to, and that shit was kind of special, but
I like the E42 short too. That was fun.
I can't say I watched that one.
That one was fun.
I heard.
I didn't watch that one. I'm not.
That party.
Yeah.
You're not a baggy girl?
We talked about this and you made a comment, and maybe I shouldn't say it. I don't need nobody coming for me, but I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay.
My thing is when I miss them, I don't go back. That's it. Like that, and that's true for so much shit. Like albums will drop. If I don't catch that shit like in a week, 2, I catch it way, way later because I just stumble upon it later. I'm current. So with the verses, I got to be almost hyped enough to know to sit down at a certain time to lock in and go through the whole motions of it. So it's not holding up for me, but I think it's still a popular thing. I know the next one is Bow Wow.
I was just about to say that.
I still enjoy
that
them.
shit. That's gonna bring out the bops for the different crowd. They're gonna love that one.
I missed the Timberland Swiss rematch they just did, and I heard it was a whole different vibe than the first one because what they got to do with everybody else. Their first one was them sitting at the house having a beat battle, essentially playing their joints.
So they got
to do what they doing in verses now. Timberland got to get in his space.
I give Timberland a nod because Swiss is on timeout for me with that DMX album.
Okay, well that doesn't affect.
In my mind, the way my shit wired, it do.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking with Swiss right now.
Okay. All right.
360 days.
Damn.
360 days?
Yep.
All right.
He already got the 5-day mark since that album dropped. See, he already getting close to.
At 360.
He had a year.
365.
He had a year.
Yeah,
he said 5 days in, but he said.
I'm gonna tell you my opinion. Can I tell you my opinion on the DMX album?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. This is my opinion. Oh, there you go again. Bust myself in the mouth again.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna hear it too. Don't edit it out.
We're gonna start tabulating those.
I put like a noise, like a noise or something. Yeah. But this is my take. It wasn't finished enough to put out, and unless it was a thing where I felt like they were trying to get something to spread around to his kids, it shouldn't have came out yet. It did more harm to what he's already. Everything he did before this was pretty much great.
Maybe they promised him they put it out.
Maybe they had that conversation.
His close people had time with him at the end, and that was something he was actively working on. It wasn't like they went and gathered a bunch of material. he was actively in the process of
working.
As
a fan of his work, I just feel like it wasn't. It could have taken some more care, or maybe a little more time to kind of tighten it up.
Have you listened to the previous efforts?
The Grand Champs and everything?
No, yes. I'm talking about right before whatever was right before this.
But I don't know what was right before this. When was the
last time you were listening to stuff?
When the last time did I revisit DMX?
No. When was the most recent DMX music that you were a fan of?
I was a fan of his first two the most. Everything after that was kind of something I listened to from time to time.
Now, in saying that, is what you feel about this album, could that just be a runoff and spill off of that same effect?
I didn't expect it to hold up to those. I just think it was
not the first two, bro. I'm talking about the most recent stuff.
Like do I think that's a effect
he's
of me
had
not
a lot
like
of albums. He's got like 6 albums.
But all of his previous work up into this, I think everything was pretty much I enjoyed. I don't think I loved them as much as the first two, but that's a lot with a lot of artists, right? I just think for his album after he passed untimely, you could have took some more time to make it a little tighter. There's engineering issues on there that's clear. It's everybody talking about it, right?
Okay.
These niggas got too much static.
I'm more so you're speaking more about.
I don't think it was enough care.
You're speaking about the more overall quality.
The care, it wasn't handled with care.
Actual music,
it was rushed. You could tell. You know, I think it was more of him functioning in the studio and just warming up, and they got most of that. I don't think he had a lot of work to work with, but it could have been mixed and, you know, presented differently with a little more time for me. Especially if that's the last thing we're going to get. You know what I mean?
Right.
That, you know, you don't want that to be the last thing, in my opinion. And I'm saying this is how I felt about the shit. But it's quiet. You understand that. You listen. We fuck with this shit. You hear how quiet it is.
But the thing is,
you weren't expecting nothing.
No, I wouldn't. That is, you know, and that's not to disparage. I think it was quiet in general for dude anyway. This was because another, you know.
But you know, this is the thing. But this is the thing too. Also, on the flip side, it's quiet because people that's fucking with him ain't that loud on the fucking socials.
Nigga, that's not the sound of right now. Yeah. So it's gonna be quiet on that regardless.
Right. But they mixed it with some of the current, the people that's current. They
tried
what?
It. Well, you know what I'm saying. I'm saying you know what I'm saying.
But overall, I think it was shitty.
All right.
I'll go on record.
Have you listened to it at all?
No, I haven't listened to it. But my question is, if for the fans that rock with him heavy, why wouldn't they be making noise about it? What
I'm saying is, like he has that fan base, but that fan base, a lot of that was built early, right? And like I said, I'm not trying to disparage him, but the last few efforts haven't been like top notch efforts. So you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is this fall in line with those efforts not being top notch efforts? Or is it something, like I said, a deeper, like you said, the mixing and the engineering is often things of that sort? That's a whole. You notice I didn't bring up the quality of his songwriting or anything like that, right? And that's because it is what it is for this time. You're not comparing it to what's out. I'm not doing that. We're talking about the quality of the
overall. What I'm trying to say is this: if you know this is going to be probably his last body of work, and it's funny because Dan Grease just said he got like 50 songs in the tuck.
Right.
So that's going to be interesting. But if this is going to be his last thing you present to the world, I just feel personally, as a DMX fan, you could have handled it with more care. Whoever was taking care of this, it feels rushed. You understand?
What I'm saying is
because of the quality. Yes. Yeah, not just because of not the songs or his. But not his skill set or not. Like I know for what it's not going to translate to current for him being DMX, and I'm looking at him for what. It's like looking at an old ball player. You're not looking at him for his prime. You're looking at him for what it was.
Okay.
I'm judging on that scale. Okay. But I'm just saying over the presentation, the quality of the work. It wasn't, you know, and I'm fucking with it on title where everything's supposed to sound crispy.
So did this album not get a lot of buzz?
They got Swiss promoted it pretty heavy for a couple weeks. But I mean, you're not hearing that much about it unless you're tuned in pretty. I think to that network.
That Friday it dropped. It was a standalone. Nothing else dropped.
Right, but I think you had to still be kind of tuned in.
But it's a nostalgia thing, right? And if it's gonna, like I said, it's a nostalgia thing. I was like, I could have waited a little longer if you could give me a little tighter product. Because if this is how I want to remember it, you know what I mean? If this is gonna be the send off.
Like I said, you're talking about the
quality,
mixing, the mastering,
the quality. Yeah, not the songs.
Yeah.
But typically, when somebody passes away, it's their last piece of work,
it's incomplete.
Not only is it incomplete, but it seems like everybody goes out to like listen to it or whatever, right? Because it's their last piece of work.
Right.
So that's what I guess I was more so asking.
But this is the thing. I must not to cut you off, but I'm gonna salute like 50. How he handled Pop Smoke shit being incomplete is brilliant. That's why that shit was up for a Grammy and all that. It was, even though it wasn't finished when he passed, it was produced and executed well. You know what I mean?
I know you talking to her, but you're going to have to move the mic so it stay in front of your mouth when you talk to her.
Okay.
Please.
And thank you.
Please.
Yes.
Thank you. All right.
Yes. But that's what I mean. Like you could tell by the people that handled it in a way where they got the right people, they finished it up, and it was a complete product when it was presented.
Right.
This was like, this is what we got. Take it because of the name.
I get what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Initially, I didn't, when you were saying the quality, I didn't know on what front.
Right.
I'm saying we were speaking.
Yeah, I'm not judging him, not trying to say he's still gonna be holding the position he held in his prime. Nah, that's not what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at the presentation and the quality of the work. The other stuff, not the song structures or none of that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's how I feel about that.
All right, word, man. Check out some of these topics, man. Let's see. Let me take my glasses off. Let's see from far.
You ain't even gonna talk about the Lloyd Banks being back too?
What you gotta say about the Lloyd Banks being back?
I got nothing to say about the Lloyd Banks. That's how I believe that one there. I think they got enough of my opinion on that.
All right. Now.
Didn't love it. Probably never listened to it again.
All right, man. So tomorrow, tomorrow, Floyd Mayweather is back. He's fighting
a Paul.
One of the Pauls. He's fighting Jake Paul. He's fighting Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Logan Paul is the older brother, I think, of Jake Paul.
I think it's the bigger brother of the two, as physically.
Yes, I believe. Well, I saw him next to. I don't know. I saw him next to Floyd. Floyd's not that big a guy, so you never know. I haven't seen them next to each other.
Right.
But all right, they fighting tomorrow.
Right.
Right. They fighting tomorrow. You interested? You interested?
I think with the fight game.
Do you watch boxing?
No.
Oh, okay.
For me, with the fight game, bro, it's always interesting because that slight chance of some crazy shit transpiring. But knowing, like, looking and not claiming to be a professional observer of the sport, knowing all I know, I just know this guy is built as the best defensive fighter, of all time or close to it. Don't see Floyd losing, but just the chance of it is interesting to me. Plus, these brothers been putting niggas on the mat. So it's funny that it would be funny if he got caught and that was the one that was able to blemish him after all these professionals couldn't do it. I think that's the draw.
That's going to be, will be, now that is probably the draw.
I think that's the draw.
I mean, Floyd was selling fights on people wanting to see him lose already. So this is just that again.
I mean, people would delight in this if he lost. They would love it.
He's getting $10 million for this, while the other dude's getting like $250. Just that's the initial. I don't know what the back end is looking like, but so it's worth it for Floyd on some level.
You always make it worth it for Floyd. He's money Mayweathered it, but
right.
Just the whole circus aspect of it is interesting.
I mean, other fighters have done exhibition fights. This is just him doing exhibition fights. This is like a I Spy. Kelly Washington doing it.
Yeah, I want to see it. I'm gonna try to lock in if it's available on any of my channels. I'm not gonna pay for it.
Steal it.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm just saying that, putting out there. I'm gonna pay for it. Okay. Don't pay for shit like that.
No, I'm sure it'll be pretty easy to watch.
I wasn't happy with the Pacquiao shit, so when he fought Pacquiao.
Oh. Nah, that fight was I didn't expect that fight I expected it actually to go similar to what it went.
I like the shit when he fought fucking the Irish nigga more than the Pacquiao fight. McGregor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was pretty trash.
Pacquiao was hurt, bro. That shit was evident.
Pacquiao was hurt.
That shit was so evident, like it wasn't interesting.
He was hurt.
And it was evident. Like you saw it. He was moving with one side.
Yeah, I mean, he Pacquiao's an aggressive fighter.
And even with like I said, even with the McGregor shit, the chance of this fucking, my thing with that was, I was like, man, I know it's hard for this nigga just not to just kick this nigga in the head. I just was hoping he would just fucking forget.
Just snap and go back into
and go back into the MMA shit and just fuck this dude. Like
only thing I think that's prevented us issue from like that is his background was boxing. Right.
He wasn't never really a kicker nigga in the head type dude anyway.
His background was boxing.
But an elbow,
he went from boxing to MMA instead of, being just an MMA fighter who was trying to.
Man, I was hoping for elbow and knee, something that you're not supposed to do.
Nah, he didn't snap. Dude was about his bread.
Oh, he got that.
It was about his bread. So
he got that, but I was hoping for that. That's why I watched that one.
He, in all honesty, manipulated a fucking paycheck for himself out of that, because Floyd didn't have to fight him, right?
Nah,
he
made
that was a move by McGregor.
Yeah,
he
set himself up.
That was a move. He made a move to get it because UFC wasn't gonna pay him nothing.
Close to that. Nah,
hell no. So
that was a leverage play, all kind of shit.
Yeah,
and because he put light on them UFC too. He helped them out.
Kind of, but then he didn't fight there for like years and years again. But he
was rich.
He got that money. He
got that bag. Had to go sit down for him.
He bought the Scotch company, did all that. I think he just cashed that in too. All right, man. Check this out. We was reading a story. We was talking about it earlier, but let's talk about it to the people. We saw a story and we saw a video. It's a video for this. So if you guys want to look this up, it is a video.
It's funny.
It's funny as hell.
It's fucking embarrassing too.
These girls ran out on their bill in a restaurant, but they had to come back because they forgot their keys
on the table.
On the fucking table.
So ready to be fucked up and
on the table
and ready to do some wild shit and forgot the getaway car keys.
I just feel like when you doing shit like that, you just need to have everything ready. Like, y'all gonna plan to run out on the bill.
It was discussed. You gotta talk about it.
Be ready. Have all your shit.
Exactly. Because then you look stupid when you come back.
They had to come back.
They looked stupid when they came back.
And everybody was laughing. And that shit was hilarious.
Yep.
Because it's like you had to come back because you ain't finna just lose your car over it.
Exactly.
Because they can go outside hitting that alarm button, figuring out which one yours. They finna tow your shit.
It was no good look for them on
there. Was like,
we
gotta get the ride. So now
the keys.
They left the keys. How you gonna dip on the bill and leave the car keys?
So at the end of the day, you still ended up paying for it. You should have just stayed there.
They sat their ass down, start digging in them purses for whatever the fuck was
they
in
got
there.
Their ass all the way to the car.
They humbled themselves when they came back. They didn't come back raising no. They sat down. They went to the table, saw the keys wasn't there. And they're like, okay, the jig is up.
Yeah.
They sat down. Bitches opened them purses. And they start going there and they're like, we was going to smoke and drink with this shit, but we got to pay this bill. Peace up. I ain't never did a run out.
See? I he's be out here frying.
I ain't never did a run out.
Somebody did a run out with me before. I did not like that shit.
You didn't know?
No, I didn't know they was about to do that shit. I don't dine and ditch.
No, I'm saying.
I'm not saying I'm above shit.
Hey, look, I've dined and ditched in my life, right? But everybody knew. Everybody knew
what was happening.
Huh?
Everybody knew it was about to go down.
Everybody knew what was going on, though. Allegedly.
That's what
happened to you, and you didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, it was 4 of us that went to eat. I was way younger though. I was like 19 or something. I think we was at some bullshit too, like Denny's. Like, come on now, man. You doing stupid shit.
Low hanging fruit.
So 2 of them got up and left. And me and this other person, I forgot who it was. We just sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm just like, I pay for my stuff. I don't need. It's Denny's. Like, I mean, I don't care where it was. I'm gonna pay for my stuff. But y'all doing this shit at Denny's? That's like stealing from the 99-cent store. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's hustling backwards as fuck in reverse.
You know.
If you're gonna do something, do it.
Yeah, go for it, Roof Chris. Trying to get up out of there.
Fuck it. Leave your keys on that table.
Carefully matriculating out of there.
Yeah, try to navigate that shit.
You guys have any wet wipes?
But it was funny because they was getting scolded by the other patrons. Hey, patrons, I heard that at a restaurant.
Hey, they was laughing.
They was taping that shit. And they was like, y'all embarrassing us. And I'm gonna just say that, like, I'm one of them niggas that try not to get embarrassed by what other niggas do. Because y'all be out here fucking up. I was just going to
ask you do you feel like you
understand the
scope of when niggas do shit that it affects you?
I'm not a one for all for one nigga when it comes to that. I'm with the progressive niggas that's trying to do the right shit, but you niggas that's just gonna nigga it up, do what you do. I'll be right in that same restaurant, and I'm not finna be embarrassed by shit because I got money to pay for my shit. Right. And I work for I'm not one of you niggas. And I will tell you that, nigga, I look at you niggas funny. Like your mamas ain't taught you shit.
Just like everybody was laughing at their ass.
Yeah, I do. Like that shit ain't cool. Listen. Like you are responsible for the whole. Yeah. And when y'all do nigga shit, I look at you like, nigga, you a counter to what we trying to do.
Right.
The nigga tree is real.
Yeah, so when them little motherfucking fatty bitches fucked up and got laughed that good.
Yeah.
And I hope you should have I hope they already impounded your little fucking rental car, because it probably was a rental any goddamn way. It probably wasn't theirs anyway, or a Saturn. And who drives Saturns any fucking more?
All right.
But that's just my TED Talk or 2 cents or whatever you call it.
You had to get that off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be mindful.
Okay.
Like, we all get judged.
He was passionate about it.
He was feeling,
we all get judged by that shit.
He was low.
We all
get couldn't wait.
I just hate when the other side is in the crowd looking at us act like that. It means more. It's data collecting for them. You know what I mean? They judge us all on that shit.
I see that. I mean, you do feel like that.
That's what I said. I'm gonna do me, but I do look at you niggas as counterproductive. That's what I said. You're counterproductive.
Listen, if you're gonna dine and ditch or dine and dash, have your keys and shit with you, and make sure all parties are aware
keys
that you are going to run out on a bill.
I'll be tight the homies did that and I wasn't aware.
I'll be it.
I kind of feel like we ain't really friends.
No, we gotta fight.
Yeah,
you see, I can't even remember who that was. They what? Right, clearly, they not my friends.
That's not nothing you fucking pull. That's goofy. You don't pull that shit on your niggas. We gotta get out and then we don't have to deal with each other anymore because you kind of trash.
Yeah, that shit is garbage.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with that, man. But anyway, that was that for me. That shit was a funny ass video though.
Hey, watch the video.
Watch the video. Watch how they sit down.
Watch how they sit there.
To their credit,
they took that shit.
They took it like champs. They sat down humble. They opened them purses.
They didn't have no choice. How was they gonna get home?
But you know, some people were still at the ass because the waitress came back with that heat. She wanted all the smoke.
In all honesty, only one of them had to come back.
The one who car it was.
Only one. They only needed one person to go back and get keys.
So they all came. They all came saying,
that one chick was probably like, all y'all bitches want to get home. We all going back.
I'm pretty sure that was out of town.
You want to ride?
And the waitress came back with all the smoke. Y'all ready to pay this bill? That's what she said. Y'all was going to the bathroom.
We was waiting. We've been waiting on y'all.
We've been waiting on y'all. It was ugly. It was funny though.
Was they somewhere? Look, was it a spur of the moment idea? Was they already eating out of their tax bracket, out of their price bracket, and they knew?
Obviously, they didn't want to spend them. Obviously, the funds were allocated for other things.
What I'm saying is, you think they knew going in, and they decided there, like, no, let's just.
They saw opportunity. They probably decided there, but when you make that decision, nigga, make sure you able to get away.
Have plan. That's all. Basically, you got away without the keys. You were gone. You could have pulled it off. You looked at the video, it's outside, they were gone. Obviously, they were gone. Without the fucking keys. Yeah. Buffoons. Fucking idiots. Well, and that's the thing. I'm only fucking mad at you because you got caught, dummy. If you got away, we ain't talking about you.
They did that. They did get caught.
We ain't talking about them otherwise.
They definitely did that. Oh, you know.
But that was funny, though.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a story if they didn't get
caught.
That's what happens. Shit
never did
happen. Shit does happen. All right, man. Look, this is fucked up. The federal judge overturned the California law on assault weapons.
They play this power.
They're playing a funny game, bro.
They play a funny game with these guns and the people that are so much that worship them. I think there's a bigger picture with that kind of shit that we may or may not be privy to. I don't understand the need that people. I like I said, I don't understand why people need assault rifles.
Everybody feels the need to have their rifle.
I always felt. Listen, I in my profession that I've worked in, and a lot of these cats were really in love with the idea of owning those, and it was a big thing. And I'm not knocking anybody for being an enthusiast for whatever they're enthusiastic about.
Right.
But I don't see military weapons should be available to anybody that can purchase it. It just doesn't make sense.
I agree.
I can't go buy high medical fucking like drugs without a prescription. And weapons are way more dangerous and readily available. Like the death is instantaneous. The damage is there. So, you know what I mean? You see it all over the country. What happens with these weapons?
This fucking lust this gun lust, I don't get it.
I will have to do my research.
Well,
I don't mind. Look, I don't mind people having weapons.
No,
it's big business.
I don't mind people that enjoying shooting and enjoying weapons and shit. But it's the insatiable need to fucking arm up for what are you trying to?
That's what's sickening about it, but it's still big business. Like
huge.
It's very lucrative.
Huge.
And at the end of the day, it's all about how much capital we can make from this. So I still think it's sick because, like he said, everybody shouldn't be able to just.
Like say get military shit.
I mean, they even fight the process. Like even when you
and it's what's crazy. It's not even military shit. It's military shit in regards to the next man. Because military is,
But the thing is, they even fight the process. Like, even when you bring up shit to make it like a little tighter to get, harder, they fight that.
They loosen it.
They fight that. But I don't remember, or I could say I don't recall a mass shooting with niggas with pistols. It's always the fucking shit that go off. Right. And me, like, I got a back. I know what this shit do. Right? I fuck with them. And it's ridiculous. Like, I'm telling you, from my standpoint, that shit ain't for everybody.
No doubt.
Period. It's just not.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? And, we're in this funny place where the truth don't matter and all this shit is weird. So it's just like, just be careful and be mindful. That's what I'm kind of noticing about myself now. That shit is opening up and this shit happening. You told me about switching gears, but you heard about the mass shooting at the concert in Florida. Yeah. I think it was the baby. It was his concert and somebody else. I don't remember the details, but it was a mass shooting and they classified it as such, which was weird because they didn't classify it like a rap concert shooting. They classified that shit as a mass shooting event, which was weird because they usually try to make it some nigga shit. But they just had one, and like I said, for what? What did they do it with? Automatic fucking weapons. Why do regular people do? In our training, we couldn't even flip that switch to shoot them like that. In none of the training.
Right.
Only when you was getting rid of the bullets.
It's unnecessary dealing with.
Right. So they didn't even let us. They're training
You're
us.
not in war.
And they didn't let us do that.
Right.
But you can buy them and do it. And and California had modifications, and that's the next thing they're gonna loosen up. Right. And it's for what? You remember the 80s, the 90s? We see what the shit do. But what I was saying is I'm scared of mass shootings now. I think I got a problem. I don't want to be nowhere with the world opening up and people just weird coming out of this shit.
Unfortunately, I think it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they always have been. They have been a lot during the pandemic.
What you mean going to happen? It's been happening.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about more. More so than what it has been.
That was crazy. Yeah. Not some crazy shit ran across my screen. I think it's fucked up. People don't need to have weapons of that sort dealing with their fellow man. I understand you got to protect your home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but everything pistols, you don't need to run to the gun for.
Pistols and we have these are like fully are they talking fully automatic?
Semi or fully is, I mean, with these ARs and all that shit, it's just really ridiculous. It's not even practical for home defense.
They said actually this particular This particular law is not in regards to like ARs and stuff of that sort. It's other kind of rifles, not machine guns.
I saw. Well, there's a lot of things that fall under that classification that may or may not necessarily be as, lethal as an AR, used as much as far as when the shit goes down. But what I'm just saying is, it's not practical. In home defense, you don't have time for a long gun. You need to be able to grab something and get it off.
That's true.
You understand? You're not fucking getting raided by 80 niggas running in your... I mean, even then, you're still not able to maneuver a long gun. You got lamps and furniture and shit. Like, that shit's... you got to move it around to get it off. It ain't nothing you can... And it ain't nothing that doesn't need to be aimed. You got to fucking kind of, know what you're doing with that shit. So it's ridiculous to not have a law in place where you... Why have more? Like, why loosen it? What's the point in that?
That's the thing. Make it where you need to have training.
And that's what they never explain. Like, what's the plus? Just because it's your right. I
don't even agree with that training shit. Just some motherfuckers just don't need to have it.
That's true. No, nobody. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I'm saying, like you said, in general, on top of have it, they can't properly use it. So,
they can't justify it for. You can't hunt with them.
You can't hunt with them. You can't.
All you can do is take them.
You're not running around your house protecting your house with an AR.
You can only illegally. You can take them to the range for the most part, and maybe out in the mountains and bush in rural Middle America, wherever they get off they shit. And their laws are different, but in California, there's really no use for that.
So then, what's the point unless you're going to war?
That's the point.
Exactly. So
that's the point.
But on a different side of things, America doing American things. Per usual.
American, huh?
Yeah, they doing what they do.
Yeah. We American.
They're American in
America-ing, right?
Yeah.
ING.
Uh-huh.
All right, man. All right. Elon Musk, my guys.
Super
Tesla?
villain.
Yeah.
My baby loves.
I think he's a super villain.
She loves his cars.
I think he's a super villain in disguise.
I think he's a rich nigga that just has an interesting perspective.
I think he's a super villain in disguise. We'll see. Once the superheroes start coming out with their powers,
right,
he'll start doing.
He'll probably be on the other side of that.
Yeah. All right. Well, he's being targeted by Anonymous, the hacktivist group, Anonymous.
So can I say something?
What?
So far, I fucks with them. Right.
Right.
Like, I won't say that word like I support them, but. Seem like they be on the cool side of things.
They seem to be somewhat for the people.
They seem to be for the people that I'm for.
Seem to be.
Until they kind of do some shit against somebody I guess I like or whatever the case may be. I can
easily see them jumping the shark.
I mean, they have enough.
They expose everybody.
Absolute power is absolute.
But just how they do that, they could use that power some other kind of way easily.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
They could paint somebody. They could paint a picture that's not really a picture.
And I'm treading lightly. I'm not in no way saying I support hacking or anything like that. But they seem to have a purposeful cause for when they do it. It seems to enlighten us on other things that we may have been missing.
All right. Well, they are targeting
Musky.
Elon Musk.
Right? Musty man?
Tesla Supreme.
Tesla Supreme.
All right. Yeah. The reason why is because what they're stating is they don't like the way that he kind of wields his power over the crypto market. Right? They
basically say he manipulates the market.
Yeah, they say he kind of just does it willy-nilly as he chooses, like he knows what he's doing. And he rebels in it.
And to be a little bit more detailed as I can be about it, there we go again.
Yeah, man.
He has a lot of money, so when he fucking plays with the things like markets and stocks and shit, he can kind of shift shit on his own. Mm-hmm. Like he can do things on his whim. He has that kind of money.
Specifically in that market.
In that space, he's really a player, a huge player.
Look, now, moment of transparency. I have been feeling the same way. I've been feeling when I see each time he makes a move and shit just moves. Right. He's aware of that. You know what I'm saying? Every time he go on Saturday Night Live, make a move. He go over here, make a move. He talks about something, he makes a move. He goes to this meeting, he knows what's going on. And he does it knowingly how he moves about it. So I think the level of power that he wields in that space is a little scary, especially to be investing in that space.
When you got your little fucking nuts in that basket. He fucking with it. Because it means nothing to him overall. Hey, bro, I think all these niggas super villains. What about the SpaceX niggas? These niggas got money. These are niggas that's just doing huge things.
Yeah.
He is SpaceX too, right? Tesla and SpaceX?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's Lex Luthor.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I thought the SpaceX nigga was somebody. Well, no. Branson. Who was
that's
Richard?
Virgin.
Yeah. That's another weird one. He's British, so you definitely got to watch him.
Yeah. So.
Because they always have accents.
They're going after dude. All right, and they shut shit down.
Yeah, they will.
Shut shit down. So I don't know what's going to happen with this right here.
More to come.
More to come. Keep your eyes on that.
Well, that's the difference too, because he plays in they play in the same yard, so they can pretty much inflict some real massive.
Well, let's
depending on what they got.
It's a different world though. Let's see. They say pretty much what they say is that they don't think he isn't. They seem to think Elon isn't a friend of the common man. Right. This is TMZ's reporting on this, and they be in front of shit a lot. All right, something they consider themselves to be, which is a friend of the common man, and because of that, they seem to be issuing a warning. As to what, we don't know. They do disrupt shit, so we'll see what happens.
Beware, Mr. Elon.
Might want to beef up your fucking security systems, bucko. I know you got the
defender
funds.
Programs or what the fuck.
You got the funds. You're dealing with the fucking
firewalls
super fucking computer guys.
They're gonna penetrate your firewalls.
They're gonna fucking penetrate your firewalls. Yeah. Right.
Bend you over, penetrate your firewalls, Elon.
Elon.
You just have to take that.
You ready, Elon?
You have to take that, Elon.
All right. So let's see. Let me see. Check this out. Tiffany Haddish producing a movie about Florence Griffith Joyner.
Oh, huge. That Ray.
That's potential.
That. What is it? Not
Tiffany
a Grammy. That's that Oscar.
Seem to be making good moves lately.
Is that Oscar? Is that the biggest shit in that field?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if Oscar
or is it an Academy Award, or is the Academy Award an Oscar?
Firmly to establish herself in a starring.
It will put
starring role. I think is.
Hey, them biopics are where they at. Is where it's at. Like most niggas are elevated from them biopics.
You get a
Denzel X. Jamie Foxx, Ray.
You get a lot of credibility.
You pull this one off.
That shit. Yes.
You know what's fucked up? You know what's important about this? It's bleak and it's grim, but you gotta die. When you could die in a fucking movie the right way, that's when you get them fucking trophies. That's a proven formula.
Well, yeah. She's gonna die if she's doing Florence Griffith.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's that recipe to put you on getting that star out there.
She used to have them nails like Shanni Love.
Yeah, she
nails.
First of all,
and she was boning out on them tracks.
Hey man, look at them nails, bro. Look at them nails.
I see them.
Them shits is long, man.
You know what? People tell me these are long, but they're not really long. And I say this because it's women that wear them way longer than this.
I've seen longer.
They long.
But still.
This is not long.
Bro, I can tell you what's happening.
Man, these is dick grabbers, and y'all don't be complaining when they grabbing dicks.
That's true, but I'm not saying them shits ain't long.
I'm going to tell you what it is. That's funny. They changed the shape. Like the way they do them is different. My mom been doing that shit for years.
Well, they got a whole bunch of different. They got the little vampire witch looking
but
shit.
That
they got that vibe right there.
It's like they remixed it, and that's the new wave. I'm telling you, I said it a lot. I got a teenage that be trying to go that length, and I'm like, nah, nigga.
We all see it. That's what we're talking about.
They dope though.
Thank you.
They all there. I be seeing motherfuckers I was like 5 out of 7. I mean 5 out of 10. That thumb ain't right. Maybe the pinky on the other hand missing one.
I'm just saying, I do keep my shit on point.
No doubt. So. No doubt. Since I know your shit always been fucking like. Can I
tell you something?
Do the little
shout out.
Oh, you talking about?
Yeah, do the little shit.
I was supposed to be gangbanging.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my second pedicure next week.
Your second pedicure of your life?
Yep.
And you're how old?
I'm old. He put me on. My daughter really tripped. Like, nigga, this shit ain't acceptable. He been like pretty much, and my other homie, Pino, been doing that shit forever. Just never got around to it.
And that shit felt so good when they was digging that shit out, huh?
The funniest thing, it wasn't a lot of digging, and it was more just shaving my nails down to make sure my shit was right. Wasn't a lot of reconstruction or
no
digging.
No buffering of that foot?
They got all that shit together, all that, but it wasn't a lot of scraping. It didn't hurt.
Nah,
like I felt
I'm not saying it's gonna hurt.
In
but
my head, I felt like they was gonna have to get in there and like fuck me up to make me right because I have never done it. Right now, my profession.
You still see what you working with. Was your shit damaged?
I was cool. They made my shit cool. Like I worked in steel toes before I was hurt for a long time, so I really expected it just to be like, oh, I thought the bitch was gonna jump back a little bit. Like this shit fucked up. I don't want to do it. Like you got to pay extra.
So they didn't have to go to work on your feet like Shanae on mine.
Nah, they just handled it with care, but it was a cool vibe. I enjoyed it.
Well, last chick I went to was aggressive as fuck. Fuck my shit up. I ain't fucking with her no more. I'm gonna tell when they gags me, not her, get the fuck out of here. No, bring in the little mama, the other little mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga.
See, I'm worried about that kind of shit because I didn't have that.
I'm telling you,
because it hurt, huh?
Let me finish, nigga.
Okay, but it hurt, don't it? I can imagine.
This nigga hey, you got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah.
God damn.
Tell me about it.
Yes, nigga, the shit bitch dug all in my toes. Bitch had my shit. She clipped my shit. She had to put some little fucking antiseptic shit on my shit.
What she know?
Hey, when my we ain't getting all deep, but I think my little shit front is like not deep right there on the toe. So you got, and I keep my shit regular, so you ain't gotta like be cutting off. My shit.
But they still gotta pay attention. I got high nail beds in my hands. My point. Pay attention.
That's my point. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking lock in there. The other one, everybody else do my shit right. I ain't never had no issue. Don't
go to her no more.
I'm never going to her again.
If you like the one that did you should have got her name.
I think my daughter remembers. She set it up for me, but I seen it when I was there. That I seen people jumping and shit, like when they was doing this shit, like with the little pinky toe. It seemed to be all the time. They was getting in there with these little different kind of looking tweezers. And people was jumping around and shit. So I was nervous because it was before my turn, but I didn't go through nothing. It was cool.
Yeah,
I got a dope nail tech. She come to my house.
That's even fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. That means you don't have the massage chair going on when you're getting your shit done.
I don't need that shit. First of all, I don't even feel all that good.
That shit, dude. Hey, look.
I personally love it.
It's time to say it. That shit is a little overrated.
Exactly. Why you trying to go big? Hey, nigga, I love getting my feet done at the crib. I could smoke my butt, watch my TV. It's player, and she brings me alcohol and food. It's plush. That's a pampered experience. Fuck that massage chair.
Yeah, I think I'd rather the blunt than the massage chair.
I'm a back pain sufferer. The massage chair is always in play for me.
Them shits like
I love them.
Can I drop her IG?
Yeah, sure. Them shits be hurting. Them shits, like if they felt like hands and shit, it'd be different. But them shits be like knuckles, like beating my
them massage chairs do not feel good.
I'm gonna tell you about the second go around. Nigga, I got a barber that's doing some other shit though. Like he put the towel around and hit the whole head with the massage shit. Yeah, I never had that before, but I thought it was interesting.
The little hand joint.
I liked it.
Okay, so if you want a great she actually does manicures and pedicures. If you want a great spa experience at your crib where she comes to you, follow my girl, Lady Eloise _ mobile spa.
Nigga, I'm gonna get that from you.
Okay, and that's Eloise, ELOUISE. Lady Eloise _ mobile spa.
Man, she come to the crib. I could be watching the game.
Playing the game.
Oh.
She don't care about none of that shit.
She ain't coming to my crib. Not no price that I would like to pay for her too anyway. But I probably when I'm out here that might be a vibe. But I understand that could be definitely a plus.
Yes, I'm definitely with that right there. I have my wings, eat some chicken wings.
I be grubbing.
Smoke a blunt and she be hooking my shit up. I could probably get like the elaborate shit.
Get your feet done while you on the clock working from home on your computer.
That's a vibe.
That's a vibe. Does she got the little fish? Does she bring the little fish?
She ain't bringing no fish. Yeah. Maybe that's another package that y'all could discuss.
She don't bring the fish?
You want the fish to eat all of that?
Yeah, little fish to eat.
Maybe that's gonna be her deluxe package if she starts doing that.
You did the fish thing before for real? I saw that shit on iCarly. Fuck with my kid.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was real.
Yeah.
They go for it too.
It feel funny too.
They be like, oh, it's feet. Let's eat.
It's just that whatever. Yeah,
that nigga retarded.
Essentially. Let's see.
That's wild.
Hey, that could be a dope slogan. You could be.
It's feed, let's eat.
Yeah.
All right. It's like the shits, like, you know, when you feed fish, when they put the food in there, they fucking lose their shit.
So when you put your feet in there, they lose their shit, essentially.
You don't really see the shit like that. I mean,
because they under it or eating it.
I mean, I guess you see it, but yeah.
You think niggas could start slanging fish? And use that slogan?
I got a question for you.
That shit will.
I've been asking women this shit lately. You ever heard of a woman with a foot fetish?
No.
No. Why? What is the?
Women don't like men's feet, really. I mean, there are some that do. I just came across a post on Facebook the other day, so I'm lying.
You said
but
no, very definitively.
Most women don't like men's feet. Okay. Most of y'all don't take care of y'all feet.
But that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is just like, so no. There's no women with a foot fetish.
No.
It's impossible.
Well, see,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm going back and forth to this because I'm going back and forth to this.
She jumped in a place and answered the shit before she really even thought about it.
Okay, so I know why you asking.
So y'all want to hear what I got to say?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's still a no for me, and I still feel like women don't necessarily have a foot fetish, but I got some freaky ass homegirls. I got homegirls that'll ride dick and suck a toe. So that don't mean that she loves feet. She's just in that moment. She's just in that moment.
She's like toes in her mouth.
Nah, she might not even like toes in her mouth.
She just wants something in her mouth.
Exactly. And she like how it make whoever she dealing with feel. But that don't mean she have a foot fetish.
But it might.
She ain't got no foot fetish.
Okay, so she puts all feet in her mouth?
Not all.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. So there's a...
there's some detail conveyed about the feet, obviously, when she's telling these stories. Unless you... Yeah.
I'm just curious. I hear about dudes having foot fetishes all the time. And I see women compliment feet, but I've never heard that in regards to a woman. Even a woman having a foot fetish about women's feet.
Women don't really like feet.
I think when women compliment men's feet, it's like, hey, you going above and beyond.
I'm surprised you keep your shit cool.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. Yeah. Are you going above?
I also know somebody. I also had a buddy whose girl used to ride his feet.
Ugh.
That happened.
I don't have no comments.
You knew him too.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
No more. Hopefully.
Just say it.
That's an interesting segue. Yeah, thanks.
Hey, she said women like to suck toes.
Yeah, we weren't talking about riding.
She used to ride that nigga feet.
Sliding coochie cross toes. It amazed him.
He like, man, bro.
I
met this chick.
He was coming off of that.
No, I mean, I'm sure she was the one that was getting off of that. He's sitting there just like amazed that he's getting his fucking foot fucked.
He was, it's not called fisting. Is it footing?
I guess something, yeah.
He was footing and...
The oddest part about this part of the conversation is I'm sure you can look up the terminology. I'm sure that shit was like
in the same realm as titty fucking.
There's a terminology for it, I'm sure.
I like that.
But I'm saying, the dude is not probably gonna come off of that. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, he will, because you gotta give him head while he's doing that.
Well, I'm talking about just the direct act of titty fucking.
I thought all of that goes into it. I'm sorry.
It could. You know.
I've seen it on porns in different variations.
It has variations.
Yeah. There's levels to everything, I guess.
Y'all talking about that basic shit. Okay.
No, we're just talking about variations.
Variables.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not into the footing.
That's the first I've heard of it, personally. But I'm sure there's a term for it, because in that realm of life, there's a term for everything.
Footing. I'm going to look it up. You think it's a term?
You gonna stay there?
It has to be.
You gonna stay here and look up footing?
Yeah, let's see if it's a term. Mr. Move on. Move on. Footing. No, I can't. That means like stepping or somewhere. So I'll look. Wait.
I just hope it's not a whole bunch of people running around fucking feet.
As for footing porno term,
I've heard a lot of fetishes on other podcasts. So you'd be surprised with some of the shit that's out there.
I don't get off on I don't judge people on their kinks, but I don't want to know them all. Some of them are a little interesting, too interesting for me.
Conservative, bro?
Yes, very.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
Openly conservative. I'm not open world. Oh, everything goes tight. I don't want to hear about your shit. I mean, get off. I don't need to hear about it. You know what I mean? Personally. You know what I mean? That's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Very, not little.
No After Dark for you?
Nah, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Okay.
That show? Nah, that's not for me.
It's called Feeding or Towing.
We was close. Yeah, I wouldn't operate well in that space, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll be out my depth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Look, things that we know about ourselves.
I think I've told you this before. We've talked about these things.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
What if it was called Pussyfoot? Couldn't be called Pussyfoot.
Pussyfooting?
That would be interesting. That
but we
should
can call
be
it Pussyfoot.
That should be the term.
Hey, nigga, you want some of this Pussyfoot?
Pussyfooting. That would give it a new angle.
Yeah.
Instead of just
that's
lollygagging.
That's definitely where they should go with it.
That could even be a song.
Lollygagging?
And then we pussyfooted.
That's somebody just joking on lollipops and shit.
That's what you would think.
I mean, fuck. Why would you just do that intentionally?
Why would you put that term on anything but choking on lollipops?
And why are not people doing it for it to be a term?
Well, she's lollily gagging.
Well, because pussyfoot.
Lollily?
Lollily, like happily gagging.
Lollily?
Oh.
Couldn't lollily be happy?
Let's use that.
We're gonna start doing origins now, where this shit come from.
Lollily.
Etymology.
That's what that's called, isn't it?
When you start breaking down how the word is built.
You ever see the history of profanity on one of those networks?
Yeah, I watched that.
It's very interesting, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Very much so. It's another special that's something similar to that Robert Wall used to have about history. Used to come on HBO. It was really cool. All right, man. So here's some people in LA, California going to be happy about. To-go beverages, alcoholic beverages are here to stay. They're not going away.
I'm with all of that.
They're not going away.
I'm
so
with
now
that
you can
shit.
go get you a fucking whatever. Adios, motherfucker, and take it to go.
Y'all need to go to y'all nearest Mexican restaurant and get y'all to go drink.
I said adios, motherfucker. I kind of went back on that.
And by no way, just Deez Ninjas Podcast advocate drinking and driving.
Nah, not
but get
at
your
all.
drink to go.
Not at all. I'm just talking about that. California has accepted. We're going to keep that up.
Yeah, I mean, get your shit to go. Like most things, get your shit right. Like
other states do it. Other states do it. So
not only that, but when you want to order to go, if you want to drink, it should be able to come with a drink.
I believe I feel the same way.
I'm DoorDashing or whatever.
Why do I got? Yeah, let me
maybe
get my
the
drink.
meal is enhanced by that drink, and as you said, some of your places make excellent drinks, and you might want to take that experience home. And why shouldn't you be able to? I get that.
You're gonna allow me to sit at the bar and drink and wait for my to-go food to be prepared, and then I get in my car and I drive.
I gotta hurry up and rush and finish the drink, where I could have not rushed and finished the drink and now
enjoyed it where I wanted to.
And driving.
Exactly.
Or drunk driving.
There will be pluses. There will be changes that are going to be dope. Then there's going to be some.
No, it's definitely, we definitely going into opening up to a different world.
I've been to a couple of restaurants. Like, I love the taking there's no menus now. You take a picture, you scan it.
QR codes.
That's it.
Yeah, the QR codes.
Don't touch shit. You scan shit. There's a lot of conveniences.
I feel like they should have did away with menus a long time ago, pre-COVID, because I always felt like it was nasty. I don't like touching the salt and pepper shakers on the table because so many other people have touched it. Right. And so the menus is just as well. Motherfuckers don't wash their hands when they come from the bathroom.
Everybody done touched them.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
But that's right. And that's the scary part, because that might gonna be the excuse to get rid of the paper. And our digital money is scary, because that means somebody can manipulate what the fuck.
That means they can just erase some shit
that you had.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You're running around like Justin Timberlake on Out of Time and shit.
That's what scares people about adopting some of these
practices. Yes,
just because what it's backed by, it's not.
You lose
traditionally what your funds have been backed by.
Yeah, you lose certain controls or comforts that make you seem secure.
Yeah, so that's why people are like kind of
resistant
and apprehensive about trying some of these new outlets that we have. Excuse me. Speaking of outlets, Amazon Prime Day is coming up. Y'all gonna take advantage?
I mean, I'm on Amazon all the time, so more than likely.
So
yes.
you're gonna take it? Yeah. So yes.
Yes.
Like, why not? If I'm already spending on there, why not spend on there when they're giving discounts?
At the moment, I don't have anything that I'm looking for, but I'll give it a once over.
That's
just
that
to
thing
see.
about Amazon. You
can find
something.
Yeah.
But I'm not really like in the market for anything at the moment. But like I said, I might look. I got kids' school coming up. Maybe I can get a jump on some shit. As far as that, because they got to take their ass back to the blacktop next year. Ain't no more of this fucking distance learning.
You seem happy about that.
Very. I don't like the social fucking part they missed. It was weird watching that, personally, for me. That social connection that they need with each other is important. As bad as it can be as far as they be fucking up, but that's natural. It's just a natural way.
That's learning humans.
Yes. It's just like animals. Yeah. Humans, yeah. They need to be around each other. And I seen like the mood swings and the different emotions that came with this year.
Because you see people that have like not figured out how to start relating back to people.
Reintegrating, basically, into functioning around people.
Especially people who kept their circles or
some of these children
really stayed in a bubble. You
got to think with the children part of it. Like some of them are hyper dramatic, or they see things way bigger than it is, so they process this different. Right, so it was really like they were very, don't touch me, mask. I'm not going like mine. When it first hit, mine was shell shocks and was really like wouldn't go anywhere.
Right.
And when
I'm not getting caught up.
And when we had to, it was a thing. Like, what the fuck, right? So they need to be around each other and getting back into the regular shit. Plus, look at how many people graduated and didn't get to do none of the dope shit.
I know someone that
no prom, none of that shit.
I know someone that at this very moment is throwing a prom for a bunch of kids because they didn't get to have a prom.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Because they missed a lot. Like, they suffered through this shit by default. You think like we think, it would be cool to be home, but after a while, that shit was garbage. I seen it. Like I said, it wasn't. I wouldn't have wanted to do this shit.
Right at this very second, they are fucking partying. Right.
Now, are these schools gonna be requiring vaccines?
Yep.
A lot of them are.
Whole thing is with that they already did.
That's true. See, that is
I feel
you 100% correct.
Immunizations.
It's all how things are framed, right? It's all how things are framed because this is new.
They've been asking for that shit.
They've been asking for
TB tests, all of that. Yeah.
And it falls right in
so
line.
You can't even be mad at that.
And I'm not judging people. That's all, how they believe some whatever things. But it's really in the same context of something popped up. This is how we got to fight it going forward.
So you for the vaccine?
I'm vaccinated. I got my last shot Thursday. Yeah, I'm one. I see the shit being a thing where you're gonna need to be certain situations to do certain things, and I personally believe it's like they say, as far as you can still catch it and all that shit, but you're not gonna die. It's like a flu shot. That's how I fucking put it. I'm not an anti-vaxxer, to each his own, but we're gonna see what the fuck happened at this point. But yeah, I'm good as far I hope. So yeah.
Right. I fall on that weird place in the spectrum where I'm kind of waiting to see because we have the two sides.
Right.
You have because like I said, it could just be another vaccine that we fall in line like we have all them bunch of fucking vaccines and we needed a fucking vaccine. Or it could be some bullshit that's fucking been placed there to fuck up society in some form of fashion, or the mark of the beast, or whatever number of fucking calamities have been attached to the fucking vaccine. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm in the middle as well. I'm not going to say that I'm against it. I'm not going to say that I'm for it. I am kind of just trying to see how shit play out. It's just interesting to see who is for it. I think that there's an age difference in who's for it and who's not for it. And then hearing a lot of things like, I'm still suffering side effects from the medication 2 months later. Like somebody I know said that. I don't know if they was trying to gas the shit up, but that could be true. They do insert a strain of the COVID like they do with the flu, right? They don't.
Well, my thing is I usually
none
get
of them
sick
are
with
actual.
the flu.
There's no live COVID in any of the vaccines.
So then how are people getting sick?
Because what happens is what it triggers in your body is what is normally your body's immune response to those things. It's still making your body, it's like tricking your body into doing what your body
building
does when you inject it.
To shit.
Right. And so that's how you get sick. It's still
so you build immunity, but if you caught COVID, you built up like you got some antibodies or something like that, right?
Yes.
The strong that
you should have antibodies, but what they're finding is maybe these antibodies don't last as long as antibodies. The previous thought is that once you have antibodies, you're good. That's the basis of vaccines. How we've been looking at them up until now. This has been tricky still,
and it's gonna be because
it's gonna be tricky, and because the shit happened faster as far as how they got it
than usual.
What's crazy is the actual thing that they've been working on that's been misconstrued. Wasn't as rushed as people think, even though it was, like I said, they maybe didn't have to go through as many trials they had to go through. Normally would have to go through. People nowadays, y'all the trials, right? Honestly,
right, definitely.
Hunger Games.
And that's the thing also, because with my kid wanting to go to school and knowing it's going to be mandatory, ain't no way I'm not going to get it and she going to get it.
Right.
So we in it together. Yeah, I mean, regardless how the shit turned out, but I'm definitely a bit of a skeptical.
Well, I haven't done it yet because as they, I've just been sitting up and observing, but as they talk about like the potential side effects, one of them that they have seen is an allergy that I have.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't want the shit to pop up. I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
Who, it flared up on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
take you out.
Oh, then I'm fucked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Based on getting.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely guinea pig stage. We might be I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Zombie Z, the World War Z.
I'm going to wait.
But my solace is white people taking it.
Right.
Too.
And I'm not like I said, I'm not anti-vax. It's just that this particular thing, which I said, I just kind of want to wait and see what happens.
Hey man, listen, and that's what we got to do as a people, is respect people's choices. Like niggas shouldn't be demonized. Like niggas is throwing dirt on people for whatever side of the fence they on, and that's not necessary. You know what I mean? Like wherever you fall is where you fall.
Right.
On it, and I can respect your choices, and I hope you can respect mine and hers, and vice versa. So
like I said, as far as how I feel about it, I mean, I understand the need for vaccines in general. So if it is what what needs to be, it needs to be. We have a whole bunch of other vaccines that we don't fucking trip on. We don't trip on. No, some people do, because we've had a lot of other stuff attached to vaccines, but in general, a lot of vaccines that we have are generally accepted.
Well, I guess I ain't really like put pep in my step to get it, because it's not like, all right, you can't enter here if you're not vaccinated. You can't do, like, they really haven't started restricting shit yet. But what they have been doing is, of course, you don't have to wear your mask if you've been vaccinated.
Right.
But to be honest with you, I don't really have a problem with the mask, because because prior to the mask, my immune system fucking shot.
Right.
I'm the type that gets sick 3-4 times a year. Since we've been having to wear these masks, I ain't been sick at all.
That's cool. So you see a difference.
Yeah, that just proves that everybody else is nasty.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I've always been a frequent hand washer, frequent all of that. But this mask has been helping me not get sick.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad that you haven't been sick this much.
I haven't got sick at all.
Me either.
At all. And I wasn't as super careful going through all this shit. Not to brag or nothing, but it's a luck of the draw type of situation.
You just said, fuck it, huh?
Yeah. No, I mean, I always have to mask, always, sanitize my spaces and shit like that, right? But there were certain instances where things weren't ideal, and I was able to be okay. So, it is what it is.
So I just want to make sure I understand this correctly. So you kind of really didn't put too much pressure on the mask.
No, I always wore my mask. I stayed masked up.
But you were in some sticky situations where you could have got the virus.
Early on at work, at my job, we didn't get to stop at all, right? Like when everything was shutting down and shit for even trying to figure it out, we didn't get none of that. So there were certain... we didn't have the sanitizer readily Monday when everybody else was like, hold up. We was like, no, we got to go to work, right? So shit like that. But I fucking was on the way to work, let me reverse. I look at the news a lot, more than almost anything else. So I was seeing it. I was on the way to work and seeing the fucking vendors with masks. I don't know how good they were, but I remember I had masks first.
Yeah.
Remember?
He was gonna say
I was gonna send him masks. I had masks before anybody.
Yeah.
Because I was on top of it, and somebody else happened to.
And he wasn't in LA with everybody fucking.
And nobody. And I don't live out in LA, so it was. I was up on it. So I had masks at work before anybody, and I'm a mechanic, so we already had gloves, so I was straight. I was buying masks for other people. Like I was supposed to send him some. Did I send them or
I ended up starting?
They ended up popping up, but like shit like that, like the toilets, the bathroom shit. Like like I work with strangers. I don't trust nobody's hygiene because I don't know what you do. You know what I mean?
They not washing their hands. I can tell you that. So, we know that.
Right. But I never got sick because I was always on top of my shit. That's all, and that's my
and
mantra.
Your immune system probably good.
This
shit would have probably fucked me up. Can you ask that?
Yeah.
It would have fucked me up if I would have contracted it.
Yes. Yeah.
That would have just been a luck of the draw.
I got respiratory shit, or I had it. I don't know how fucking present it is anymore now that I done grew up, but I was just fortunate. You know what I mean? I do know people that shit complicated what they was dealing with already, and they didn't make it. So yeah. You know yourself better than anybody, so good that you dodged it too.
Yeah.
I'm happy this shit is kind of ending. We already got us some concert tickets.
Yep.
Oh, y'all going to see Benny, right? I mean, not Benny.
Yeah. Did you not grab the ticket?
Man, once you told me that shit was standing only.
Man, that shit gutter, man. That's just some gutter shit.
I'm cool, gosh. You
got to stand for an hour or two. Some tennis shoes.
We're going to be in there with they're going to have the bricks. It's going to be going up. Last show I went to.
That's for the bricks.
Fucking, Corona shit.
For the panorama?
Before the shutdown, I went to see Rhapsody that week. And I seen fucking Griselda that Friday.
Oh, yeah?
They shut shit down that Tuesday.
You said that shit was lit.
That shit, yeah.
You said that.
Yeah, that shit was everybody. West Side, Benny, Conway.
I'm very excited just because I know niggas is gonna bring their best after being locked up for a minute and they need to get out here and get all that bag back.
Yeah.
That live bag was a big difference on even how we got music last year.
Shows is on the horizon. There's plenty of shows coming up. I'm seeing shit. Hey, y'all ready to get out of here?
Yeah, man.
All right, man.
We got nigga, we 3 minutes off the next appointment. We don't gotta be punctual, but yeah.
That's get ready to get on out of here. Get on with our night. As you get on with your day.
Your day.
You feel me?
We time traveling, bitch.
All right.
No offense, respectfully.
Extendo, shout out my nigga Extendo. Just passed another blunt.
The closer.
All right. And sorry, so what we gonna do? I'm gonna go around the room and people can.
Can I slow you for 1 minute?
I'm not gonna go around. Oh. I don't know if Shanni ready to give her info. I like.
But I want to thank Shanni for sitting in.
She's been a special guest and she's sat and chimed in. Thank you for coming and sitting down with us.
Thank you for bringing a different balance to the thing. I was gonna say that definitely.
Yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No problem about it. I've been long-winded. My apologies, y'all, man.
No, give me my praise. Let me hear it.
I get excited. No, good shit. Like I said, dope artist, dope person. Definitely good guest.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like they said, she's on both Cash singles that just came out.
I'm up and down, ups and downs.
Right.
Wherever you stream music.
Yeah, ups and downs. It's like an old school
A-side, B-side. Yeah, y'all remember those tapes? You hear us flip them over?
You know the vibes. All right, so we're gonna toss back and forth, give you the matriculations, and then we're gonna so you can find us on the interwebs, and then we're gonna get up out of here. All right. So Cash, Vern. Hey, look. Oh, by the way,
I rebranded. Okay,
by the way,
just
by the way. All right, this dude been, he Cash D.
I've been trying to figure it out.
Vern Hayes.
It's just Vern.
We didn't went through names, but he just gonna simply start going by Vern.
Just Vern.
Simply going by Vern.
Can't be nothing but me. I've been fighting.
V-E-R-N.
That's
real easy. Nothing, real easy. Sounds like it spells.
Spelled like it sounds.
Spelled like it sounds.
And the Instagram is what up, Vern.
It's what up, Vern.
That's it.
right.
I believe so. I'm trying to look it up for some reason today, right now.
It's What Up Vern. Or no, is it? Or that's the other one you got. He also has.
I got Griot Vern.
Vern. He also has Griot Vern.
And then
Griot
Vern.
Yeah.
And then we have What Up Vern, and that's the one that I really, try to get at y'all with for this purpose of this show and this podcast. And I hope you would get back to me. It's What Up Vern. That's it at Instagram. There's a link tree under that, and that's where you'll find all the dope shit. And like I said, Griot Vern, link tree, and that's where the dope music is.
I would have gave it to
Why you didn't get my big ass up?
Shanni Love doesn't understand there's no rotation in the...
Yeah, it's really not. Because y'all niggas been fucking... All
right, so check it out. I'm JJ Dynamite. Coolest ninja you know. Check me out at Club Dynamite. Change the E to a 3. And it's that easy. And that's on all the shit now. I think I just threw out the gamut. Right? And Shanni. Shanni, she be in the house.
We off the grid with it for a minute. She don't want you word on niggas.
She be in the house. You feel me? That's cool. That's cool. Thank you for coming out. Like I said.
And thank you guys for your Tuesday, your time.
Right.
Your energy.
All right.
Holla back.
We got to go.
We out, show.
We got to go. About to get off out of here.
I'll be recovering by the time you hear this. Peace out.
Peace.
You'll be all right.
I'll be all right.